The Jets this morning fired their head coach, Robert Saleh. There had been some much publicized sort of back and forth and disagreements between he and elderly quarterback Aaron Rodgers. But the Jets have not had a good start, off to the same record start that they had the year before they got Aaron Rodgers. And he's got basically the same stats. So were you surprised by this move, Tyler? And what do you think of the way Aaron Rodgers has affected his legacy or changed the narrative with this time he's got in New York?
Nah, it's like, I mean, I think that we all kind of knew that this was probably going to be the course too when Aaron Rodgers came on board. I think that we know that, he's got a reputation of not getting along with his head coaches, and Robert Saleh has not had an impressive record there. I don't think he's cut out to be an NFL head coach, and no personal shots to him. It's just not a lot of people who are built to be that. And they had like the worst record in the NFL under his tenure, and then you throw all that in the mix, and then the fact that Aaron Rodgers just flat out doesn't like the guy. If you're not good at your job and your quarterback ends up behind you, your days are numbered as an NFL coach, bro. Like that moment they had last week when they were closing out the half, going up on the Patriots, and Robert Salah hugged him, and Rodgers looked at him like, "What the fuck was that?" Did y'all see that clip?
Yeah, he pushed
Yeah,
him
like
off of
pushed
him.
him away.
Yeah, he pushed him away and looked at him like, "Dude, what the fuck?" Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, "Yeah." I didn't know it was going to be this immediate, though. I didn't know like it was going to be 2 days later that he was going to get the boot. But I was like, "Yeah, he's just not going to be there much longer, bro."
Is there something to NFL head coaches needing to be a little bit slovenly? Like, I feel like all of the successful NFL coaches are like sort of have a little bit of a bum
Are
type
bigums.
vibe to them.
In
If not
the words
bigums,
of
it's
Tyler.
like, it's like, you're cutting your hoodie up, but you certainly aren't like, combing your hair. Robert Salah, I never saw one dot of stubble on that man's head the entire time that takes maintenance. That shit does not happen like naturally unless he's getting his head waxed, which I don't
Doesn't
think.
he have like 10 kids too? And that's not hyperbole. I feel like it's literally close to 10. He has a
Wow.
lot of kids.
So he was shaving his head as a way to get time to
Precautionary.
himself.
Seven.
I think as a
Seven, according to Google.
seven kids.
It's
I'm
closer
trying
to
to
10 than
imagine my kids plus
0.
John's kids plus 3 more kids. That's a lot of fucking kids.
It's a lot of kids. That's my hypothesis, is that like the work-life balance as an NFL coach is so bad that if
Yeah.
you have literally a single other thing you care about or prioritize in your life, you're not going to cut it. Like these guys need to like sleep on the couch in the film room. Bill Belichick has, I mean, now that he's retired, he has a girlfriend who's like a quarter his age, but generally speaking, I'm pretty sure he like slept, breathed
Yeah.
football.
I mean,
So-
think about what you know about their personalities. I know that Andy Reid likes cheeseburgers. That's the only thing I know about him as a human being. That's it.
There's
Bill
probably not a ton
Belichick-
else there. Like
Right.
that's probably
I
that's
mean,
probably
that-
most
that-
of it.
That sort of hyper focus on football and let everything else fall by the wayside worked for Aaron Rodgers for 20 years. He doesn't have a family. So, I mean,
Damn, there's been some shots fired on the
But
pod today.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
athletic catching strays, Aaron Rodgers.
hey, that's the bet Aaron made, dog. So, yeah.
Aaron's comfortable with himself. I don't think Aaron would even be mad if I said that.
No, yeah. I mean, I think it was inevitable because his performance hasn't been great this year, and he made a whole big show of how he was going to be the first person to come back from a debilitating injury, like nothing had ever happened. And they're not going to get rid of Aaron Rodgers. So it was sort of somebody needed to like be the scapegoat in the situation. And I think that was kind of inevitable.
Trying to come back from an Achilles in your 40s, like I'm 40, and like it takes me a while to come back from like walking my kids to school. You know what I mean? Like, which is not an injury. It's actually like light, healthy exercise. But it's like you have Achilles with an 8-month recovery.
What
yeah.
serum did he say he was taking in order to get there? Was it deer antler? I mean, what?
It's
what
just a lot of
special
ayahuasca.
powder?
Ayahuasca.
Okay,
A lot of ayahuasca.
That was going to
Multiple ayahuasca trips.
I think the
Okay.
thing that pissed me off about his
Doesn't
grift
surprise
about
me.
the Achilles shit was that he actually did get a really new advanced surgery that was like
man.
with a using a like I think it's like a plastic cup to attach to the heel bone, which is like, really advanced new medical science. It takes like a ton of like peer-reviewed data to, implement a new procedure like that. But he was sort of pretending that it was like, well, his vibes were just too strong for the Achilles injury.
That motherfucker.
It's like, no, actually, it was like, this is what for all of the flaws with it, and there are many flaws, this is what the medical establishment exists to do, is to like come up with a way to help you heal faster from this surgery. Anyway, Tyler.
Hey, did y'all hear that Robert Saleh was planning on firing the offensive coordinator, Nathaniel Hackett, before he got fired? Yes. Have you ever been in a situation where the boss who you knew had it out for you got the boot before you did? I know Nathaniel's on cloud motherfucking 9 right now. That is a great feeling, bro.
That's my dream. And I had the opposite happen to me, which is that I had a boss that had it out for me when I was a cocktail waitress, and he got me fired. And I was like trying to tell like the higher ups, like establishment, to be like, this guy's terrible, like blah, blah. And he fired me. And then literally I heard like less than 2 weeks later, he got fired. And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Like the order of operations around here. Like,
yeah.
That's interesting about Hackett though, because that's also Rodgers' guy.
I think
like that would have even furthered the divide, probably.
That was the escalation of the personal thing. And and I respect Robert Saleh. Just like, you know what? If you're gonna fuck my shit up, I can't fuck anything up for you, but I could at least fuck your boy shit up.
Right.
I'm leaving here with something.
I also respect that there was some reporting, because a lot of the Niners fans are like wanting him back as their defensive coordinator since their defense hasn't been this year. Right. But there was, rightfully so, but there was immediately reporting that he is like, I am not taking a job this year. I'm going to chill for a minute and then get a new one.
With my 7 kids.
Yeah.
Fired
coach. Fired coach. Best job in the world, as we've always said. Let me pull it up, because someone on Twitter broke down how much this dude is going to be getting paid out over the next 2 years.
Yeah. Okay, so he's 2 years left on his contract?
Yeah. So so Twitter account ML Football broke this down. He is going to be making he is going to be making $583,333 per month. $134,615 a week, $19,178 a day for the next 2 years. For doing
a week, my nigga. Let me borrow a week, nigga.
Bro, 20 racks a day for getting fired. Come on, man.
Let me borrow.
Fired coach, dog. Best job in the world, man.
It really is. Like, all you have to do is get hired as a coach. That's the win. Like, getting hired, signing your name on the dotted line, then like let the chips fall where they may, because best case scenario, you live in glory. Worst case scenario, you're rich as hell.
Yeah. Like, the man is getting paid $20,000 a day to not deal with Aaron Rodgers.
God. What a dream.
That's the dream. Yeah.
Come on, man.
No one's waking up tomorrow in a better mood than Robert Saleh.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's even for him professionally almost a best case scenario, because he was unbelievably successful as a coordinator, and no one is going to blame him for the way things have gone with the Jets. Like, no one's gonna say like, oh, that would have been. I think Nick Wright said on Cowher's show today, he thinks that's the 29th best head coaching job in the NFL right now.
Aaron Rodgers does not sound like a very easy, co-conspirator.
Yeah,
I think if you're clamoring for that.
I know people who played with him who said he's a great, like an all-time teammate. And Marshawn Lynch has spoken on that. I know someone, obviously friends with someone who played with him in Green Bay. He said he's like top-notch teammate as a quarterback, like the anti-Russell Wilson. But outside of that one sort of like grouping, you don't really see a lot of coaches who enjoyed working with him. Jackson brought up the stuff with his family and everything else. So I guess at least he's a good teammate. I don't know. I wouldn't want to coach him.
Unless you could get fired right away.
I'll take the buyout though. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah, shit. Let me throw my application in.
The roller coaster of an NFL season is moving right along, and it promises to be a month full of tricks, treats, and of course, touchdowns. And DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, is the #1 place to bet touchdowns.
Running it in from the 1 or an 80-yard bomb. We don't care how they score touchdowns. We want to bet on them. DraftKings heard us and is delivering. Ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something simple like a player to score a touchdown. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick. It's hard not to look at player props for Jaden Daniels every week because he is balling out there. Here's a reason for new customers to do a touchdown dance of their own. Bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly.
Score big with DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 place to bet touchdowns. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Jenkins. That's code Jenkins for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/ftball.